Welcome back to Crypto Meets AI. Jerry here with an update for you. Do me a favor, friends. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. It really does help the algorithm. Now let's get into this. We're sitting at $3.24. We're trading within a range of 302 to 336. We're up 6% on the day. We did hit that 336, 337 mark. And then we, of course, like you know, the bots come out and every single crypto drops at the exact same time. And if you're still planning for 4-year cycles, you might be in for a surprise. Old charts don't help when utility gets scale. Couldn't agree with this more. I do believe the 4-year cycles are done and over with. The missing 21 trillion, the Pentagon's accounting black hole, and XRP. In 2025, a Michigan State economics professor stumbled on a financial mystery so big it could rewrite history. Money gone, records missing. Let's dig in and see where this goes. The accidental discovery. Dr. Mark Skidmore wasn't looking for trouble. He was reviewing U.S. government reports when something didn't add up. The Pentagon and HUD had unaccounted adjustments totaling 21 trillion. Think about that, 21 trillion. I don't think most people can grasp how much money that is. That's the entire U.S. GDP for a full year, gone. The official black hole, the source, the U.S. federal government's own financial statements. The data wasn't hidden in leaks. It was in public reports, buried in complex tables. Then suddenly, after Skidmore went public, reports disappeared from government websites. The DoD audit mystery. In 2018, the Pentagon failed its first ever audit. Not failed as in bad grade, failed in as it couldn't even produce complete records. An army of 1,200 auditors looked at 2.7 trillion in assets. They found nothing they could fully verify. The FOIA roadblock. Researchers tried to FOIA request to get details. Response from the Office of the Inspector General, classified for national security. Of course, that's what they always say. How can accounting numbers be a national security threat? The money was routed through something much bigger. The digital transition clue. Here's where it gets strange. Between 2015 and 2017, multiple DoD budget requests contained vague allocations to interoperable settlement systems, global cross-border payment pilots, buried under IT modernization with no vendor names. The Ripple connection. Archived procurement records before they vanished mention DLT-based liquidity solutions for real-time gross settlement. DLT equals distributed ledger technology. One of the only firms pitching such tech to the U.S. government in that period was Ripple Labs, of course. The Fed's coincidence. In 2017, as the missing trillions debate peaked, the Fed Faster Payments Task Force published its final report. Ripple was featured as a case study. A year later, Ripple joined the IMF's high-level advisory group on fintech. The secret liquidity test. Sources in defense contracting forums, now scrubbed, of course, spoke of a project interledger and defense settlements designed to instantly reconcile funds across multiple currencies. No public record remains, but interledger is Ripple tech. Why it matters now. Since 2020, the U.S. defense spending surged. Audits still fail, and Ripple's tech is quietly embedding into FedNow, BIS pilots, and central bank settlement tests. Is XRP becoming the hidden bridge for untraceable global liquidity? The chilling possibility. What if the missing 21 trillion wasn't lost, but transitioned? From paper trails and swift wires to DLT networks invisible to public accounting, one where value moves instantly and off the books. The bigger picture, this isn't just about money, it's about control. If the Pentagon or global elites can move trillions without Congress, oversight dies. A DLT-powered liquidity layer like XRP is the perfect tool. The public sees crypto as volatile and speculative. The real game, it's the digital plumbing of the new financial order. One ledger to move any asset anywhere instantly. And the missing trillions, they may have been the down payment. What do you think? Was the 21 trillion black hole a massive fraud, or was the world's largest financial system upgrade in plain sight? Comment down below, tell me what you think. And you put it all together with all of the connections with the NSA, David Schwartz working for the NSA, Ripple with the government. It kind of does make complete and total sense. And there's no such thing as August doldrums at Ripple. Very excited to share that we're acquiring Rel Financial. Ripple plus Rel together will be the go-to provider of stablecoin payments infrastructure for global financial institutions around the world. Ripple is making big moves, and they are positioning themselves to dominate the financial systems. They laughed at you, mocked you, called you crazy for believing in XRP, but you didn't flinch. You held the line, and now the battle's over, and you're still standing. This isn't just a win for Ripple. It's a win for every believer who refused to fold when the world said walk away. XRP Army, you were right. Now it's our time. Go forth and flourish. XRP, you got this. Remember what JP Morgan said in 2021. If Ripple wins SEC lawsuit, XRP is poised for a significant adoption. Everything is possible from now on. We only go up from here. The XRP war is over. They faced humiliation in the courts. Here's how Ripple turned a 5-year legal siege into a structural reset for crypto sovereignty and America's financial future. They tried to silence it. The SEC and Ripple have both officially withdrawn, and the U.S. Second Circuit, ending the most pivotal crypto lawsuit of the decade. The ruling by Judge Torres from 2023 is now legally final. That ruling is major. XRP sold on public exchanges equals not a security. Institutional XRP sales equals securities plus a $125 million fine. Appeals withdrawn. Result? Legal clarity for XRP, and the industry is defining precedent. Ripple emerged battle-tested, not broken. Legal overhang removed. Retail, institutions, and on-chain innovators poised to step in. XRP's price surged 99%, capturing investor confidence. The courts may be closed, but the rails, they're opening wide up. Think this was just regulatory noise? Think again. During litigation, Ripple quietly expanded. National Trust Bank application, acquired REL for stablecoin infrastructure, the RLUSD on the XRP ledger, and RWA pilots in a protocol anchoring and tokenized pipelines. The lawsuit was a smokescreen. The reset was already underway. What Ripple has now is the rare alignment of final judicial clarity, regulatory tolerance, and a pro-crypto administration, institutional trust still building behind the scenes. It's less a patch, more a power move pivot back toward U.S. blockchain infrastructure. The SEC versus Ripple saga becomes a legal benchmark. Pragmatic crypto equals not a security. Tokenization equals legal and open. The battle is over, but the economic war for the settlement rails has just begun. Comment down below. I think he's spot on if you ask me. And here's a list of top public companies that are holding XRP as part of their treasury strategies. XRP is too big to fail. Number 1, SBI Holdings. Number 2, Trident Digital Tech Holdings. Number 3, Weebus International. Number 4, Vivo Power International PLC. Number 5, Wellgistics Health Inc. Number 6, Nature's Miracle Holdings Incorporated. Number 7, Hyperscale Data Inc. And number 8, Worksport Ltd. And this is huge news. This is way bullish for crypto in general, and it is much bigger news than any ETF. In the U.S., roughly 100 million Americans have a retirement investment vehicle known as a 401k. Every 2 weeks, a portion of their paychecks are routed directly into purchasing a mixture of stocks and bonds on autopilot. No discretion, just direct purchases based on their predefined allocations. Most Americans adjust these allocations annually, if at all. This is a huge driver of equity market run and resilience over the past 20 years, a constant background bid for assets. In aggregate, this is the 12 trillion in assets with 50 billion plus of new capital flowing in every 2 weeks. That's crazy. At 1% portfolio allocation to crypto brings 120 billion in new flows. At 3% portfolio allocation to crypto brings 360 billion in new flows. At 5% portfolio allocation to crypto brings $600 billion in new flows. And these aren't one-time flows. They keep buying once allocations are set. Every 2 weeks, most likely. 401ks plus DATs with at-the-money shelves put a ridiculous 4 of crypto going forward and move the limit from moon to Jupiter. Strap in, buckle up, we're about to take off. And last up, in 2021, the core HBAR narrative was their council. This cycle, it's the actual applications and external Fortune 500s building on Hedera. The council's still here doing their job, but evolution has been apparent on the hash graph. This is exactly what we want to see out of hash graph. Yes, the big name enterprises and institutions are and always will be playing an essential role, but the actual growth and utility doesn't just come from the council members. It comes from actual applications leveraging the trust the council brings via building on Hedera itself. And that's exactly what we've seen. It's no longer just Hedera has the highest level of institutional trust through their council. It's now Hedera's applications are seeing real world adoption thanks to them, leveraging the trust from the council. And that's exactly what we see here today. Fortune 500s, governments, central banks. Hedera is officially going mainstream this cycle. Well, that's what I have for you folks. Until next time, stay savvy, stay stacking, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. And if you want more crypto deep dives, check out our videos right here on Crypto Meets AI. Thank you for watching. Remember to always do your own research. This is not financial advice.